I'll be hosting the Grammys along with artists like Nicki Minaj, who I love.
You know, this is really exciting for me because, like, I've been listening to you since I was a baby.
I love you less now.
We're all getting ready for the Grammys.
And Nicki's been working on her surprise face in case she wins.
Yep. Check this out. Okay. Right. Hey, 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 hey. LL, Nicki M, CBS, only you on CBS. Hey, 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 hey. Gotta speed it up. What's up? Like, come on, trying to get
my lips to move. My lips ain't going like.
Pause.
What you want me to do?
Boom, 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 boom.
Still going.
Hey everybody, thank you for tuning in and coming back to see me on My Exotic Life. Some squad in the building. You know what I'm saying? Like, Barb's in the building. We already know what's going on. Like, Nicki Minaj just got 1 billion on ANACONDA, the most streamed female rapper on YouTube, period. That, you know, what else is there to say? You know what I'm saying? But we're going to get into, I put some videos together about Nicki and the Grammys and how she feel. Because a lot of people have been commenting, you know, thank you for everybody who has been positive in my comments. All the people who support Nicki Minaj. Like, thank you for your comments and your love and, you know, supporting me and my looks and my personality. All of that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, thank you so much. But we're definitely going to talk about the trolls that keep commenting under my pictures. Like, yeah, Cardi got a Grammy, this person got a Grammy. You know, we don't care about the Grammys. I already did a video to show you all the people that were snubbed, all the people that should have won that did not win. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all let me know what y'all think. You know, do y'all still believe that she didn't deserve? Do y'all still believe that she is bitter? Because I just believe what she's saying. Because Ariana Grande came out and said the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Other people in my last video came out and said the same thing. The proof was in the pudding because all them songs that were snubbed were definitely songs that I grew up listening to. Because it went from the 1980s to now. So yes, go back to my video. Watch that. Let me know what you think. And let me know what you think about this video. Because at the end of the day, Nicki Minaj was snubbed. Who is Bon Iver? Who is Bon Iver? Why was she picked with LL Cool J to do all these commercials, to promote so heavy and so hard, but she didn't get a Grammy because of her performance? But y'all gonna, let me know what y'all think. Some squad in the building.
Dear Nicki, what the was this?
And I pity any girl with me today.
Yes, during this year's Grammy Awards, an evening filled with class and tribute, Nicki Minaj put on a performance that was, how do we put this?
It was the worst Grammy performance I've ever seen in my entire life.
And just because he's different. And I just want people to stop. Let people be them. You know what, you're not God. Just embrace people and love them. And that's all it is. And that's what I'm going to continue to do. I stand firmly behind my Grammys performance because I wrote it. And when I wrote the script, I wrote Roman in a monastery. And that's what I created. I'm not going to write it in a monastery and do a performance in a circus. You know, the story had to be told. Just like when you go and see The Exorcism, when you go and see The Devil Inside, it's a movie.
She was blackballed by a Grammy producer named Ken Ehrlich, which is the same Grammy producer that Ariana Grande got into it with. Well, Nicki Minaj gives a very detailed story about why she's never gotten a Grammy and how it's all Ken Ehrlich's fault.
Right, like I saw the gentleman from the Grammys. I forget the dude's name. Ehrlich? Ken Ehrlich.
Our best friend.
You know what I'm saying? And so I saw Ariana was kind of, dragging him and, you know, you had some issues with him, and I know that you were saying that you felt like you were being bullied for the past few years and not winning a Grammy. How do you feel about that? Just obviously you feel you deserve a Grammy, but what's the thought process behind Ken?
Well, many, many, many years ago. To freedom! I want to hear my sound effects in the big speakers.
Or
we got to get the whole vibes. To freedom! Many, many, many moons ago. This is my storytelling voice.
Let's get it.
The Grammys asked me to perform. And I was very excited. I had already started breaking records.
Yeah.
I had already started doing, I think I had like 7 songs on the Billboard Hot 100 at the same time before my album dropped.
Right.
I had already been on records with Kanye and Jay and like Wayne and the greats.
Absolutely.
And that's one thing I want to point out. When people come in the game, observe who will do a song with them. Because the greats pick and choose a lot. Like, and you can tell how they view your talent by if they work with you. So when I came in right away, all the people that we think are the greatest rappers alive worked with me because my talent was stamped. It was like no gimmick on the talent. Right. It was just raw and like, you know. So by that time, things were, you know, it was kind of a big deal, and Grammys asked me to perform. They came to my studio, listened to the record, agreed they liked it, everything, and it just so happened that Whitney Houston passed away.
Okay.
And when I was about to go on stage, not the day before, not in the morning, but when I was about to go on stage, I was told by my then management that the people from the Grammys wanted to speak to me. They came into my dressing room and said, "We don't think you should perform. We don't want you to perform anymore."
Why?
And I said, huh? And I was already ready to go on stage. And they were like, well, because of the passing of Whitney Houston. And we don't think that I had no clue why and how, even then it made absolutely no sense. And I was just like, this makes no sense. And there was no one there that even spoke up for me. Like, they didn't care to explain it. Nobody on either side spoke.
Yeah.
And this is after I had just done a bunch of commercials with LL Cool J to promote the Grammys.
Right.
I'm talking about mad commercials.
Yeah.
This is after I had just did mad social media to promote the Grammys viewership. After I did everything they asked, they came the day of the show and told me not to perform. And I said, no, I'm going to perform, of course. And then when the performance came out and it received backlash from the Catholic Church, Ken Ehrlich reached out to my then management and said, can you please tell Nicki to stop speaking about it? And I thought that was weird.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know how it was an issue for him. Like, it's my brand. I have to explain myself. I'm the one getting backlash. And he said he was mad because I had did an interview and said, well, the producers at the Grammys knew what song I was going to do in advance.
Right.
Which I thought made no sense because obviously nobody's watching the Grammys thinking that the producers don't know what song Nicki Minaj is about to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I didn't understand why they were mad. And I didn't understand the power that man had to start to completely blackball me for the rest of my career. But that's exactly what happened. So he basically told me, you go out there or else. And when I went out there, because now all of my fans are expecting a performance, I'm not going to just not perform. And I just did all this to promote your show and to get viewers.
Right.
So I went out there, and he blackballed me for the rest of my career. And he then made me feel afraid to speak on it because thinking, well, if you do ever want to get a Grammy, you better not speak about it. So this is why when Ariana called him out the other day, I said, this man is still doing the same shit. And then I did my research and found out he's been doing clown, corny shit to people, and they've just been bullied into being quiet. But now, being that I'm at the place now that I don't give a fuck,
right?
Because I am a legend and I'm gonna die an icon regardless.
Talk your shit.
I can now let everyone know that the reason why a song like Monster or what, you name it.
Yeah.
You fucking name it. That's never been touched till this day creatively. Doesn't have a Grammy. That's why. It's because a little black girl thought that she could go against this powerful white man and say, no, I'm gonna perform. You're not making any sense. I promoted the fuck out of this show for you, and this makes no sense.
Yeah.
Because of that little backlash, he told me I should have basically lied and said the Grammys didn't know what I was gonna perform, which made no sense. Somebody would have believed that anyway. I didn't realize. So I saw him at Jay-Z's concert. And I was there again with my then management.
Right.
And I just remember how I walked up to him about to say hello, and he just looked at me like with just disgust. Like
Did
I
he
was
say anything
nothing.
to you? Or
Absolutely nothing. I went up to him to try to say hi, shake his hand.
Yeah.
He just stood straight and didn't even look at me. Like I was garbage.
Wow.
So since people want to know the real deal, why you see all this fuckery happening, that's why. That's why. Because whenever black women speak up for themselves, they look at you like, how dare you? Who do you think you are, bitch? And then when you do speak on it, you're the angry black woman.
Right.
And other black women feed into that.
Right.
And disrespect the black woman that's speaking up that can potentially open doors for them.
Right. Man, that's interesting, man, that you kind of exposing it from that standpoint. Like, when you thinking about it, do Grammys even matter to you at this point?
Absolutely fucking not.
Nah. So
Absolutely not.
If you won one, you wouldn't give a fuck? You ain't taking a sip out of it?
As of right now, yes, if I had won one before. First of all, they robbed me of the new artist Grammy.
Absolutely.
Everybody knows I should have gotten that award. I had 7 songs on the Hot 100 before my album dropped. Like, I don't think people understand what's going on.
Right.
Best new artist they gave to Bon Iver over me, the person who they just made promote their whole show.
Right.
So now, what does it matter? Do you care if Tupac or Snoop or Nas or whoever doesn't have a Grammy?
Nah,
Look at the people that have number ones and have Grammys. They clowns. A lot of them are clowns. We don't care because in 50 years we're not going to be talking about them.
Right.
We're not going to be talking about the Milli Vanillis. We're going to be talking about, the Pacs and, these types of people. So it doesn't matter to that extent. But I do think it's sad because they try to portray it as if it's about talent when it's not. It's about people actually network for the Grammys. They tell a bunch of people, hey, vote for me, vote for me, vote for me. Why don't you ask them who voted for the Hip Hop Awards? Why don't you ask them give me the names of the people who voted for the Hip Hop Grammys?
Right.
And you tell me, let the hip hop community decide if those people should be the ones voting on our music. You tell me. Like, look how long people who don't even listen to rap was voting on the Rap Grammys.
Right.
But that's hush hush and quiet because we keep on promoting their shit. We keep on going to their shit. We allow ourselves to be treated like shit. So that's why if you don't stand up, you don't speak out. The Oscars started being different once people started saying, wait, hold on.
Did you see Bon Iver on a commercial? Did you see him doing anything? Why didn't she win a Grammy? Why did the Catholic Church have so much to say that hindered her from getting a Grammy? Ken Ehrlich, you know what I'm saying? Let's make sense of all of this. Don't keep writing under my comments discrediting the queen. No, we're not going to do that. Not here, not there, not nowhere. Okay? Yes. So, y'all let me know what y'all think below. I don't really have much else to say. I just wanted to bring this proof to y'all because people just kept commenting under my videos saying, oh, she didn't get a Grammy. Oh, the Grammy is this. Oh, a Grammy that. Like, it does not matter. A lot of people who deserved Grammys did not get Grammys. You feel what I'm saying? You feel where I'm coming from? A lot of people who deserved the Grammy did not get the Grammy. People that we will not be talking about in the future still got a Grammy, but it's not iconic. Nicki Minaj has a legacy, and that's why I stick with her. I don't care what nobody got to say, oh, you getting views for Nicki Minaj, oh, you doing this for Nicki Minaj. Yes, I am. I am, because I love her. So at the end of the day, we're not going to keep pushing this narrative on my page that I'm doing this for views. I'm doing this because she's not out. She's not speaking. I'm going to speak because I fucks with her. You know what I'm saying? So if you can't understand that, don't watch. You know, don't even waste your fingers because I don't care. Don't do it. At the end of the day, she's the queen, and I'm going to keep talking about her. And congratulations to Anaconda. We got it to 1 billion. And comment below, subscribe. Let me know what you think. You know what I'm saying? South Africa, Jamaica, everybody who watched me, Brazil, thank you. Thank you to everybody who subscribed. Some squad in the building.